Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the SSR 1/6 scale, the Madman Returns clown figure. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Once again, we are going to be taking a look at the third-party SSR 1/6 scale, the Madman Returns clown figure, or the Dark Knight Returns Joker figure. So I was looking at my 1/6 scale collection and I noticed that, well, my classic Spidey has a classic Goblin to pair up with him. My Sam Raimi Spidey has a Sam Raimi Goblin to pair up with him. However, my 1/6 scale Sideshow Batman was lonely with no villain beside him, and so I quickly hopped on OfferUp and found this guy for $230 and quickly picked him up, and he looks phenomenal next to the 1/6 scale Sideshow Batman. So that's why I went ahead and picked this guy up, and I am super happy that I did. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and jump on into all the great stuff that he does come with. So he does come with two different head sculpts. The one that you do see on him currently is the extra head sculpt that he does come in package with. But the one that he does come in package with is this one right here. Let's get the camera to focus. And as you can see, it is a very well nicely done and detailed and painted face. It kind of has a bit of a Willem Dafoe likeness, if I do say so myself. I don't know if you guys have seen that Photoshop image of him in Joker makeup and all that. That's kind of what this head sculpt looks like to me, but it's very well nicely done. It has a very good likeness to the Dark Knight Returns Joker. But yeah, so you get this one and then the one he currently has on, which we will take a closer look at in a bit. But we do also get a few extra sets of hands, starting off with a pair of open hands. These are literally just open hands. You do get open relax hands, but these are actually just open wide, kind of like high five hands in a way. We do get a pair of open relax hands right here, as you can see, and that's what I was saying. We do get a pair of those. We do also get one more kind of relax hand, but only for his left hand, which he is currently utilizing, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a second. And we do have a playing card slash money holding hand. And what do I mean by that? Well, he comes with a few extra little accessories. So the first one being his playing card right here. It's tiny, but you can fit it in right there. You kind of have to fill it in with something in the back because it is pretty thin and the hand is pretty wide in terms of the spacing between the forefinger and the thumb, but you can work it in somehow. And the reason it's so wide is because he also comes with a stack of money, which goes right there perfectly. See, he actually holds the stack of money in this hand really well. And the really cool thing about the stack of money is that it is literally a stack of money. It's not just, you know, molded plastic or anything. It has a real band around it that can come off, and you get a bunch of little bills, or at least 1/6 scale bills. Not little, because that would probably be like 1/12 scale. But so you do get these bills, and they're all hundreds, which is really cool. And the last accessory that we do get is this little bang flag, which can be attached to the end of his handgun, which he is currently utilizing. So the last thing that he does come with is, of course, a base, and this one is actually really cool. Here we have it. As you can see, the top has ha 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 ha, and it actually does say Joker right here, not the clown. So kudos to them for at least putting the proper name on the base, even though they're not supposed to. Shh. It is your typical crotch grabber, so nothing fancy or new, but it gets the job done. So that is all the great accessories and extra stuff that this guy does come with. So why don't we go ahead and pull him forward so we can take a nice closer look at all the amazing great detail in this guy. Alright guys, so here we have him all pulled up close to the camera, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at the last accessory that he did have in his hand, which is, of course, is this handgun right here. It is a revolver, pretty plain in terms of color. It's just an all matte black. However, this revolver does have a feature which I've never seen with any kind of revolver accessory, and I just noticed the hammer on this one does work, but that is that this part actually does come out and fall out completely. So the really cool feature that this revolver does have that not any other revolver accessory I've seen has is that it actually does rotate out, and you can actually spin the magazine area right here, and as you can see, it does detach, and it does have some nice bullet detailing right there. So to reattach it, just slide in this little piece. Let's see, just slide it in right there and push that in, and there you go. So that is the final accessory that he does come with. And actually, before we take a look at him, one last thing with this accessory, it does come with this little bang flag accessory that just pops right into the barrel right there, and you get the classic Joker bang flag gun. So with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and take a closer look at Joker himself. So I'm actually going to try and sit him down a bit because he is quite the tall figure, and as you can see, this head sculpt is fucking amazing. This was actually probably the reason why I picked up this figure, was because of this unique head sculpt right here. And the really cool thing is that the battering is removable from this head sculpt, so you can also get this really gnarly looking Joker face right here. But yeah, all in all, it's really cool. A side-by-side comparison between the regular and the fucked up one. As you can see, there's a lot more wrinkle detailing in this one. However, this one just looks phenomenal in my opinion. I absolutely love it. The suit is really cool. It is all white, so definitely got to wash my hands before handling this like I did right now. The tie does have a tendency to kind of do what it's doing right now and not stay flat underneath. I really wish they would have put a wire in this coat so he could, you know, have it go flying and whatnot. But yeah, if not for the arm holding it up, well, so you can see it kind of just flies right back into position. The really cool thing that I noticed about these pants though is that he has real working pockets. So you can actually, let's see here, actually put the gun in his pocket right there, which is actually really fucking cool in my opinion, or any of the other great accessories that he does come with. So yeah, just some typical white pants and some typical dress shoes down here at the bottom. This guy is a hefty guy. Not only is he tall, but he is heavy. This is the type of weight that I was expecting from Hot Toys when I first opened my first Hot Toy. However, I was greatly disappointed to learn that that is not the case with Hot Toys. At least not all of them. Some of them do have a bit of weight to them, but not all of them. However, this SSR Joker does have quite the weight. So with that being said, guys, there's not too much to look at him besides just, you know, a typical white suit and a purple shirt underneath, which does have a tendency to kind of bow out. The body underneath seems to be a bit too buff for the tailoring of the actual shirt. And like I said, the tie does tend to move out of place quite often, but you just place it back and you're good, and it kind of hides all that. But like I said, he does wear a white suit, and it is starting already to get really dirty, which is unfortunate. But with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He will look down, not too much. He won't look up too much either. Some head tilt, nothing too crazy. His arms will go out, let's see, that far. I'm not going to push it too far. His arms will go forward that far, back that far. No butterfly, no bicep swivel. You get a single hinge elbow joint, rotation at that wrist peg, hinging in and out, up and down, whichever way that ball peg is facing. Slight ab crunch forward, slight ab crunch back, rotation at that waist, kicking out not too far because of the tailored suited pants, kicking forward that far, kicking back that far. You do get, let's see, double hinge knees, which go that far back. No rotation at the knee. You get a bit of a thigh swivel right there. His ankles will go down that far, up that far, and no ball rocker hinge because it's all one single boot piece. So yeah, guys, all in all, not the most articulated Joker figure out there, especially in the 1/6 scale, but one of the better looking ones, if I do say so myself. So with that being said, guys, that wraps up this guy's articulation. Real quick, the one thing I do want to point out about the battering in his eye is that it is pretty small, especially in terms of the 1/6 scale. It is really small and tiny, and so yeah, just be careful and try not to lose it. So yeah. Alright guys, so that has been my review of the SSR 1/6 scale The Madman Returns clown figure, or The Dark Knight Returns Joker. I absolutely love the head sculpts, the detailing in them, the great accessories that he does come with. Like I said, the body itself does leave a little to be wanting in terms of articulation, but in terms of look and feel, this is an amazing figure. So with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this figure? If you've made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below, one bad day. That way I know you've made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.